Oh, all right. So, you guys, how you guys doing today? You guys, how you guys? All right. All right. Tom, how you doing this evening? Chuck, how you doing this evening? Coldest November in 21 years. Goodness gracious. Sean, how you doing this evening? How you doing this evening? Need some killer pizza burgers. All right, that sounds pretty good. Looks like I'm a little. Hold on, let me. I feel like I'm hazy. All right. Next best thing. Thank you very much for sending out that package. RJ, how you doing this evening? Sending out that package. RJ, how you doing this evening? Eric, how are you, sir? It can't be buffering. Hopefully. I mean, come on. Dino Tuner. Where do you Dino Tune? My nose is itching. Means I'm coming into some money. Eric says, talk turkey to me. Joaquin, I missed you there. Your comment went, I guess the comments flew past a little. Chicago and Phoenix. All right. Too bad I'm not close to either, but Chicago is technically much closer. Bumpy, how you doing, sir? Jack, how are you doing this evening? Danny. Beauclair? Is that? Beauclair, maybe? Torgy, goodness, how you guys doing? So first and foremost, all right, no injections. I don't do injections. I don't like track marks inside of my food. George, how you doing this evening? John, man, you haven't been here in a minute. John Freedy. Jimbo, hey to you. George, what up? What it do? Ayo, everybody. Goodness gracious, you guys are, y'all are in here tonight. Okay, so fried turkey and smoked turkey, yes indeed. You done said the right things to me. So tonight, I'm not drinking anything just because I'm already tired. So I actually have some. I got a macchiato. I had a little coupon for $1 macchiato, any size. Mr. Calamadas, how you doing this evening, sir? Swig and Smoke, how are you? Speaking of which, all of you guys who are saying that they love the video on Tom getting a new smoker, Tom has put out a video of him using said smoker. Rob Perez, how you doing this evening? I leave the turkeys whole only because of the presentation. People don't necessarily like the turkeys to be split in half. I'm not saying that word because I don't want to be demonetized. So I leave them whole. It takes the turkeys longer to cook that way, obviously because of the reduced service area, but the presentation is better. Nope. Dino Tuner, I brine and rub. That's it. Consider me, keep it simple type dude. I don't like injecting anything. I don't inject briskets. I just don't. This is not a competition. If competing, then that's when I'm going to be doing some sort of injection because you want to get the most flavor you can get out of a single bite. This is going to be for someone to eat and enjoy. Nah. Biggest turkey I smoked was like 17 pounds. I try to keep the turkeys under 16 pounds. 16 pounds is about the absolute max. Turkey Talk, love it. Sell price. Sold 3 turkeys so far. No problem, TG. I mean, it's only fitting. So I'm trying to read the comments and talk to you guys at the same time. I probably could set the phone up a little differently, but sorry. Lima. Yep, it does trap drippings in the cavity. Nada que pasó, Eric. ¿Cómo estás? Yep, I charge $65 a piece, but I am also brining them, so the labor is a bit higher. Does brine? Yes, the brine does keep it very juicy. I don't do more. Only thing, and I'll tell you the only other thing that I do turkeys, due to my turkeys that I smoke, is I will put butter on the skin. That's more of a cheater method to help the skin crispen up. I get a frozen turkey. I'm not above, you know, I'm not one of these people that has to spend $14 per pound on a turkey to, you know, for it to be fresh and organic. Yep, swig and smoke. That's pretty much where I'm hitting at too. Hey Lou, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Was I actually helpful? Sometimes. Out of order, man. Jeff, how you doing, sir? Kanan? Nope, Brian is not a secret. So what I'm going to do is, how many of you guys comment the number 1 if you saw my first community post? Lovely. Okay. So I don't put the butter on as a binder. I put the 1, I guess, if you saw the post. 2, if you didn't. Eric, you're just being difficult to be difficult. This is why we're friends. You know that, right? Because I do some stuff like that too. All right, so Swig and Smoke says he saw the community post. Jack saw it. Tom, I guess you didn't see it. TG. Eric is obviously looking from his phone because he posted an emoji. So the whole thing was, as the subscriber count is growing, more things are becoming available to me and my channel. One of those things that's becoming available is the community post. I can post things in the community page of my channel. So if you have the notifications turned on where it says like alerts, all alerts, videos, or all alerts, or like videos only. If you have videos only, I might post something on that community page. And if you only have videos only turned on, you might miss it. So today I basically said, hey, there's a reminder, or as a reminder, I'm going to be going live at 9 p.m. Are you going to be there? You know, say yes. Check this box. If you're not going to be there, or, you know, I said be there or be square. And I'm like, you know, yeah, I'm going to be there, or I'm not going to make it. I'm square. And then the other one was, you know, I'm not going to be there. I'm going to watch it later. You know, I'll be there in spirit, or something along those lines. Whatever it was I came up with earlier this afternoon. Just got my beer. All right, Jay Rotary, that's what's up. So let's see. Lou, 6 racks, 2 packs from Costco. Pack date was the 12th. The sale was the 19th. You know, let's see. The 19th is Monday. When are you planning on cooking them? Oh, you're cooking them for Thanksgiving, right? So I mean, if you have them already in hand, I'd personally say put them in the freezer, as long as you have the time to thaw them. John Greneau, how are you doing this evening? I'm not one of these people that says everything has to be fresh, and you don't worry about freezing them. The only person that's going to know that you froze them is you. There was a time, quick story before we start talking about turkey. I did an event for a credit union, and yes, TG, I got a box. I was hoping it was from you. So I got a box. I got to get the box. I left it in the kitchen. But hold on. Pause the comments for 1 second. I did an event for a credit union. I miscounted. So I got 3 times as many ribs as I needed because I counted each rack as a pack. Like, I don't know how or why. I did the math, and this was a rookie mistake. I did math and I said, okay, crap, I need to get X number of cases because the cases have X number of packs and the packs have X number of racks. Everybody get that? Right? So the whole thing was I bought 3 times as many ribs as I needed. Well, what am I going to do with 3 times as many ribs as I needed? I froze them and I pulled them out of the freezer as I needed them. And no one was none the wiser because here's the thing. Most of the time, those ribs that you get from the stores have already been frozen or they are frozen. So, oh, Eric, really? I see that comment. You know what? Let's delete him out of the chat. Let me just, we're gonna. All right. Anyway, all right. So let me try to catch back up in the comments. I sell them on Thanksgiving morning. So when I cook for Thanksgiving, I cook everything non-turkey Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, prep everything, have everything wrapped up and refrigerated. Then I cook Wednesday night into Thursday morning. That's when I cook all of the turkeys. The turkeys are fresh and warm that morning, and then I pack up the car and I travel and deliver them all of the food. So any brisket, ribs, wings, pulled pork, salmon, lamb, all of those things get delivered at the same time the turkeys do. Y'all going in. Y'all going in. John Grinnell, I need some backup. All right. Shoot. Eric Moreno, hi. Joe Coleman, I'm doing good, man. I'm good. All right, Torgy, that's right. I forgot you were a Cowboys fan too. George Cuttings says, question about bringing if you, I guess, brining. If you get your turkeys and they're not frozen yet, would it hurt to brine them before you freeze them? I wouldn't brine a turkey and then freeze it. I would take a turkey and thaw it and then brine it. I'm not quite sure what the question is. Maybe you can ask it again. All right, no problem. George says 1 and 2. He saw the notification but didn't get a chance to reply. I freeze some food, take it out. So, yep. RJ agreed. Gosh, there's a lot of you in the chat tonight, and you guys are like boom, boom with the comments. All right, so let me see if I can catch up on my phone. I was trying to catch up on a laptop. All right. So Swing and Smoke says a 15-pound turkey feeds how many people? That's subjective. It depends because you have to think about it like this. There's 2 legs, 2 thighs, 2 breasts, and 2 wings. So you're gonna get the most meat from the breast and maybe the thighs, but I know my wife likes a turkey leg, so she gets a turkey leg. And this is my family. So my wife likes a turkey leg, she gets a turkey leg. My mother-in-law and I fight over the turkey wings, okay? She gets one and I get one. And then most everyone else kind of gets in where they can fit in. My boys might cut up a thigh and, have some of that and then have some of the breast meat. So there is no, again, I don't have a set, a turkey feed this many. I don't have that because the turkey is just kind of like chicken. It's a piece. So how many pieces do you need for the number of people you have? That's a better question. I'm sorry. Trying to catch up. Frozen pork butts come fresh. Nobody ever has complained about it. That's exactly it, Chuck. I agree wholeheartedly. In case you missed his comment, he says his ribs come frozen and the pork butts come fresh. And he says no one has ever complained. No, I do not brine turkeys that we fry. Eric says he can eat 15-pound turkey himself. Give him a blind bird. Fine word. Yep, even a blind bird. You're absolutely right. Green, blah, 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 blah. If you have to freeze them, no. A day maybe, if that, Lou. And if you need to freeze them like faster, if they're in the cryovac, you can submerge them in water. Just fill up your sink and put them in there with like a pot over top of them so they can stay in the water. All right, so RJ, oh boy, TG said he's a cheesehead. Thanksgiving, I am smoking turkeys to sell. I fried turkeys for my family. I've fried turkeys in the past for folks to sell, and I didn't like the way that they turned out. When you fry something, you pretty much want it hot and fresh out of the oil, and this is what I've been saying for years. After that experience, I never wanted to have a turkey that I'm more or less giving to someone that's going to be cold basically by the time and or by the time they're serving it. Because when I fry turkeys for folks, I had to like stagger it to say, okay, hey, I'm going to fry your turkey. I'll be at your house at 1:30. All right. Hey, I'm going to fry your turkey. I'll be at your house at 2:30, 2:45, 2:15. So what I did was I fried the first turkey, pulled it out of the oil, put the second turkey in the oil, left, delivered the first turkey, came back home. The second turkey was finished, left, no, we're not doing that. And the same thing with like people come in and pick them up and things like that. I don't want to be on someone else's timetable. I'd rather you wait at home for me and me bring it to you. I'm not even going to comment, Tom. They thought I took you to brine it, but if it's not frozen, would it hurt to brine it before you freeze it? That way you're ready to use it and it's already done. So here's something that most people don't really think about. The turkey is already in a saline solution. So technically it's being brined already, be it fresh or frozen. So I wouldn't thaw it out, or I wouldn't put it in the brine to freeze it again because it was already in the brine. If you want to leave it in the brine, then just leave it in the brine. To me, the additional brine that I'm going to be doing is not necessarily to try and get salt into that bird. I want to get some salt and some sweet and some additional flavors from some of the seasoning I'll put in the brine. Hopefully that makes sense. But George, I see what you're getting at, but I don't know. By the time you thaw it out after it's already been brined, is that moisture in that liquid from the osmosis process when you have that salt going into the cells, is it going to back itself back out because you've thawed it out? And like, I mean, I don't know. That's pretty deep if you ask me. Swig and smoke. What was the best? Oh, okay. Yeah, as to why I don't fry turkeys. If I smoke the turkey upside down, will it help keep the breast moist? I don't know. Your presentation is gonna, Dr. Skeletor, your presentation will be lacking because the grates are going to do a number on that breast. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I've never done that. I've never seen, that at all. Smoke my turkey for 2 hours at 275. What do you do? Well, it's going to definitely take longer than 2 hours at 275 degrees to smoke a turkey. I have not mentioned how many orders I have for Thanksgiving yet, but how convenient. Actually, before I do that, let me get this package. Oh. This came from New Jersey. I don't know where I thought it was from earlier, but let's open this up. So I do have a box here, and I doubt you'll be able to see it, but let's go ahead and cover that up anyway. But I do have a box. So I told you guys last week when I did when I opened up the box last week that I will definitely make sure to go to the P.O. box on Wednesday to make sure that if you wanted to send something, oh man, I am liking this already. This says Mason Jar Barbecue and Catering. I'm going to put this off to the side and let's read this letter real quick in a second. Let me try to catch up on some more comments. All right, so no, just pause for a second. Tyler, this is Wisconsin? Oh, that's Wisconsin. Tyler, I'm sorry. Your handwriting, I'm glad you typed this out. All right. Hopefully I won't mess this up. So it says small business brother. I'm already messing up. Small business brother. Here's some root beer marinade that I think you'll enjoy. I also have some in my pork poultry rub. Honestly, I put this stuff on everything, even popcorn. I have plans for some more rubs to roll out soon. After watching most of your videos, it has motivated me to pursue my passion of cooking and providing barbecue in the North. I've done small catering jobs for the past few years and really enjoy it. Now to the next level, hopefully, like you, I am a small fish in a very large pond. But I hope to expand onto the market here in southeastern Wisconsin that really needs a great barbecue spot. My goal in the next couple years is to purchase a barbecue trailer and pursue a catering venture. Tyler, that's what's up. Let me know if you ever get to Milwaukee. I will for sure show you a great time, both food and the sights and sounds. Enjoy the root beer. Tyler, thank you very much, sir. I know I am behind on the comments, so thank you so very much. Mason Jar Barbecue and Catering. He said Mason Jar. He had me at hello with the Mason Jar. All right. So, John asked about turkey or Thanksgiving orders, and I will just, I'm gonna, let's see. So, real quick, here's a brisket order. This is a couple pounds of brisket, a whole brisket, turkey, 2 turkeys, leg of lamb, some brisket, whole brisket, turkey, some brisket, whole turkey, some brisket, turkey, whole brisket, turkey, 4 racks, turkey. And I haven't even closed orders yet, so I might still be getting some more. All right, 45 people here and 8. Okay, so 45 people here, 8 thumbs up, please. Yeah, thumbs up. Yep, RJ agrees, and I'm sorry I am a full 5 minutes behind in comments, so please bear with me. Doesn't believe it's store-bought rubs. He's from the 1800s and makes his own. Eric, I will be completely honest. I do store-buy stuff, but I mix things together, so it's not just one thing off the shelf. I do a combination, and I'm not from the 1800s. So what's the best way to smoke a turkey? I put the backbone on the grate and the turkey legs closer to the fire, to the heat, so that the heat is hitting the turkey legs first. And that's just how I cook my turkeys. Next year, smoked turkeys. This year, 2 hams. All right. Excuse me. Gosh, swig and smoke. He said 2 hours. Gosh. Dexter, how are you doing this evening? Maybe it's a baby turkey? No? How do you guys think 2 15-pound hams will cook it? Jay Rotary, so the whole thing is this. You cook hams. Most of the time, hams are already cooked. You just have to warm them back up. Unless you get raw ham. Alright, so if you guys are frying turkey for the first time and you want some advice, I do have a video out there like giving you the full rundown on how to fry turkey. And it was like a tips and tricks on how to fry turkey. TG, you're absolutely correct. Sorry, thank you, George. I'm sorry. Not marinade. Hold up. Let me actually look in this. Oh. Uh-oh. This is what's up. Tyler, I'm sorry it's backwards, but I'm using my cell phone to do the live stream. He said it's not a marinade. Man, I said I wasn't drinking tonight. Oh, man. Do I need to put this over ice? Or just can I go in? Just like this. I'm going to find out in 5 minutes what your reply is. Oh, man. That is good. Ooh, yeah. You're gonna have all the girls smoke. You gotta remember. So in Bessie, I can cook 16 turkeys at one time. Over how many days will it take to cook? David Greeby. I live right up the street. Well, I live just inside the city, right off of Frederick. So I'm not far away from you. Gobble gobble gobble. Yes, Eric. I guess the beard gave it away that Amish. All right, perfect, Joaquin. That's what's up. No, RJ, I stay in my own lane. I prefer to do the cooking. Those folks out there that are making the seasonings, making the spices and things like that, y'all deal with that. I'm just gonna do the cook. Baked the turkey on his breast and carved it and presented it in a tray. Okay, George, that's a good thing. East Coasters don't know nothing about frying turkeys. What you talking about, Preston? I've been frying turkeys for over 10 years, dog. My sister-in-law and I look on Instagram, hashtag Turkeygate. Okay, Turkeygate. We came up with the hashtag Turkeygate like 4 or 5 years ago, and we throw down and we get down while we frying a turkey. Hey, it's not. It's root beer. It's just root beer. It's not backwards anymore. I don't know. Maybe. Sorry, Rich. You good, man. You good. You made it here. That's what's up. That's all that we care about. Rich, definitely big ups, props. Definitely. Nope. I agree, TG. Tyler, it is not illegal if you give it away. Okay, Mr. Jimenez, no. After I brine, I season it right away, and then boom, it goes into the smoker. It does. It always blends in with my shirt. I tend to wear a lot of black shirts. I like black. I smoked my first turkey this past weekend, and you know what, Lamar, good job. I remember my first turkey. Yes. So Victor, I have a video, and I did it last year prior to Thanksgiving, and it's about a year old at this point. But would you guys want me to re-upload that video? I mean, I think I still have the video. I probably can re-upload it. Maybe I'll look at the file and I don't know if I want to re-edit it, but I don't know. But yes, you do add sugar to the brine. You drink, but it won't fit through a phone. Plus, most people don't drink what I do, so it throws them in a coffin fits. George, what are you drinking? Because maybe you haven't been around long enough to know that jars like this are my specialty. Hey, bring it. I'm all about it. You guys, look, we are gonna have this. This is us, okay? This is us. When we have these live streams, we hang out, we talk, we shoot the stuff. But Tyler, I am excited. Oh man. Oh, use this rub for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Especially good on roasted veggies in the oven. Ooh. Sorry, I took too deep of a whiff there. Ooh. Nice. I smell some things in here that are not on the label. I guess they fall into the spices category. But this is awesome. You guys know that I do use these rubs and things like that you guys send me, but I use them in my own time because I don't use these things every day. Whoa, Preston, that is ridiculous. 240 plus fried turkeys. How many fryers did you have going? Making you brine. So RJ, I didn't really make a video on making the brine. Is it actually a video? Let me see. Let's see. Let's search. Smoke a turkey. SDSBBQ. 11 months ago, how to smoke a whole turkey and a boneless turkey and boneless turkey breast. So this video is a half an hour long, and I said in the video, you know, there was going to be pretty no holds barred. All right. I'll show you the rosemary seasoning, and then I'm going to be smaller than the. Yeah, I talked about all of that. Go watch that video. Yeah. Manny, how you doing? What's good with you, sir? Used cherry maple apple blend. It came out great. What did I use? Honestly enough, I did my first turkey in a steel drum. So I used what I had on hand, which was like oak and apple from my yard, most likely. All right, so Jay Rotary says, how can we get those rubs, Tyler? He's always down to support, and you got any hot rubs? This one, it smells like a basic poultry, you know, pork rub. I really like smelling rubs and trying to figure out what's in them. I do. Do you buy any? It's easy to oversmoke poultry. Fruit woods. So here's the thing with oversmoking. If you have a problem with oversmoking poultry, then your fire is not burning efficiently or effectively. Like you're not getting a full burn. That's slightly cooler than room temperature. Gosh. Tyler, man, I'm enjoying this. Dexter, I'm a pretty seasoned vet. You said you got my P.O. box. All right, Eric. Have a good evening. 3 double D's in the restaurant, upwards of 10 fryers outside. Good night. What? No. So Victor, to help your skin crisp up, you want your smoker to be running at 275 degrees or higher. Turkey has the it is hard to get that skin to crisp up correctly. No problem, Rich. Thank you very much. Oh man, look, I'm already digging into that. What proof is that? Root beer. What's the P.O. box? The P.O. box is in the description of every one of the latest videos as of the last like 2 months. But it's P.O. box 3236. Yep, here we go. So it's Steel Drum Smokers, P.O. Box 3236, Catonsville, Maryland, 21228. Again, Steel Drum Smokers, P.O. Box 3236. 3236, Catonsville, Maryland, 21228. Dude, this was awesome. Thank you so very much, Tyler. I am woo-hoo. I'm already feeling some type of way. I'm not even going to lie. Some people try to crisp it too much. They dry out the whole turkey. Exactly. You don't. It's a fine line, man. You know, you want to get the skin crisp, but you want to retain the moisture inside. But the problem is, people who dry out turkeys are typically. Yes, indeed, Tom. Happy birthday. The people who are drying out turkeys are cooking it for time. Oh, I need to cook this turkey for 14 hours. No, you don't. You need to cook it until it hits the temperature. The temperature that the turkey is done is just like any other poultry. You want to read the breast at 165 degrees and the thighs hopefully at 175 degrees. John, happy holidays to you too. Baracho, man. Eric. Salud. All right, you'll get yours a little later, I'm sure. Tom said he was gonna try to cook in that on the smoker tomorrow. Uh, but yeah, uh, he's supposed to get some weather up there, just like we are too. I actually parked my car at the top of the driveway so that if there's any ice or anything like that, I won't have any issue getting up the driveway. Let me just make some vids on. You know what, Jay Ruder, I'll tell you this. When I'm doing big events like this, I like to focus on the event and not trying to have a camera that I have to set up, and it just slows me down. And when I'm doing a big event, I need to be as efficient as possible. Hopefully you understand, that you're cool with that. I think last year for Thanksgiving, I brought you guys around for a video when I delivered. Hope to beat the snow 3 to 5 inches. Yep. Victor. All right. Buenas noches. John Freeney says, I think people that dry out turkeys smoke them too long as if they were smoking a brisket and not enough heat. I'll agree to a certain extent. I mean, I tell you, and I preach this day in, day out, cook to temperature, not to time. Because you think you're at 275 degrees and you're actually at 285 degrees, that 10-degree difference is going to accelerate your cook. And on the converse of that, let's say your thermometer reads 275 degrees, but actually where your turkey is sitting, it could be at 250 degrees or 260 degrees, okay? That will slow your cook down. So you might, again, conversely, undercook your turkey. The only way to have or be sure is to take internal temperature of whatever it is you're cooking. Yeah. Yes, RJ, you're right, but you can. That's not a deal breaker. Let's put it that way. So some of these turkeys I talked about, I have to cook at least 3 turkeys Tuesday into Wednesday because one turkey is going to a friend of mine and he travels to North Carolina. So I have his turkey done for him Wednesday night so he can get up first thing Thursday morning and drive to North Carolina. One of the other folks, this lady has been like rock solid, like a rock solid supporter of mine for going on 2 years. Big Reggie Reg. She hit me up, and this was 2 years ago. She hit me up and she says, "Hey, is there any way where I can get a turkey?" And I said, "Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I can't." Maybe it was last year. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, uh, so the whole thing was she placed an order or she tried to place an order and I said, "Ma'am, I'm sold out. I'm actually booked." And the whole reason was I told her I was booked just because I couldn't fit any more turkeys into the smoker when I thought she was going to need this turkey on Thursday. And she said, "No, no, 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 no. Is there any way where I can get a turkey? Please, please, please." She begged and begged and begged. And I said, "Ma'am, there's really no way I can bring you a turkey." She said, "Well, is there any way I can get the turkey on Wednesday?" And I said, "Unfortunately, I can't bring you the turkey on Wednesday. I'm going to be home with my kids and I'm doing a lot of cooking. So I'm going to be home cooking all day on Wednesday." She said, "Well, I'll come to you and I'll pick it up." I said, And I said, "All right, well, this is what we can do." I said, "I'm not telling you," because she even offered to pay me more money. Like it was a bunch of stuff. And I said, "Listen, I'm not going to take any more money. The cost of the turkey is the cost of the turkey. But the reason why I'm going to be able to do the turkey for you is because you told me you wanted a day early." I said, "And you're willing to come and pick it up. Those 2 things right there, I can do this for you." So I smoked her a turkey, and then once a month so she got something in November, she got something in December, she got something in January and like February, and then she got to the point where she's ordering like every other month basically, but she doesn't order like one thing. She's like, "Oh, I need a whole brisket and a leg of lamb." All right, that's like a $200 order. All right, I need a whole brisket and 2 legs of lamb. All right, I need a leg of lamb and like 3 racks of ribs. I need 20 wings and some lamb. I mean, just because I said yes and I was able to fit her in, that's how the relationship developed. And she's ordered telling you, almost every single major holiday, anytime she has an event, she hits me up. Like she's definitely a great customer. Hey, big Reg. Yeah, man, thank you very much. John, I do not use injections at all. I do not like injecting my meats, Sam. I'm selling what you call turkey fried chickens. All right, Preston. I mean, I can deduce what that is going to be. Get ready for Thanksgiving turkey tonight. I'm about to take out the charcoal basket built for vertical smoker. All right. Let's see. Harry Nutsack. I mean, I have been preaching the merits of charcoal baskets for a while now. Benji. Ayo, how you doing? It's Ayo, A-Y-E. Ayo. Looking around, 60 degrees and below, freezing at night. Ooh. Oh. Dude, so Eric from Baracho Barbecue, I guess this is 3 years ago now. I did so much. I overdid it. I cooked so much. Actually, I don't know if I have the here. Ash Boogie. Let's see here. All right. No, that wasn't the year. So there was one year I did turkeys. I guess it was 2005. 2015. I smoked so much food, and I was out in the cold for so long I got sick. I was sick from Thanksgiving all the way to the New Year's, and I vowed I would never do that again. I know I cooked in excess of 20 turkeys that year, and I told myself I was going to limit the number of turkeys I smoked cold to 16. Preston, I bet they do. So I said no, never again am I going to do something like that. That's crazy. Tom, no, I do not put anything in a cavity when smoking a turkey. With on-site grilling, would you ever think about doing pig pickings? RJ, not 100% sure, because the problem is you cook on site, you need to be on site. You need to be accountable for everything that happens on site. Cooking a pig, Ash, man, you're killing me here. Oh, he's probably not on the live stream, which is why he's sending me messages. So cooking a pig is time consuming. More messages. Ayo, yes, like DMX. But cooking a pig on site is going to be very time consuming. So that means you're gonna have to travel with a lot of fuel and everything like that. I just haven't had the opportunity to cook a pig on site for anyone. Lou, I don't have a problem with cutting a chicken, cutting birds in half like that. Can't say that because I'll get demonetized. Ask me how I know. Nah. So Mark, I will cook probably in Bessie only because I know how and I haven't had a chance to like really finagle with Bernadette because I need to figure out the plate in there yet, and I just haven't had the time to get it done. So yeah. George says he puts apple slices, carrots, and onions in the cavity. Again, I don't. You smoke extra meats for these types of events just in case for late orders. John, yes and no. So I'll err on the side of cooking extra, but I try not to take any extra orders because what ends up happening is that just slows me down. Like when I go out and do these deliveries, I'm probably out delivering from maybe 9 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be nothing for me to spend 3 or 4 hours, if not more, in my car just delivering to 12 to 15 people. Just because of like if you picture Baltimore in the center, I go as far north as what's like Edge Water, which is like 40 miles north. And then I'll go as far south as like PG County, with another 40 miles south. So, I mean, on a day when I'm delivering, I can put 350, 400 miles on my car and not go anywhere, just because of all of the in and out and up and down. And if you look back on my Instagram from years past for Thanksgiving, I have posted pictures of my routes and like the numbers of, of my routes and things like that, and how many miles those routes are. And I mean, it's ridiculous how much ground I cover in a day and a few hours. And then to upward it to, in addition, I then have to drop to my sister-in-law's house, which is like 2 hours away, and then we fry turkey there. But John, I've also cooked extra turkeys and surprisingly sold extra turkeys on the day of Thanksgiving, which is miraculous that I have been able to do that. No. Baracho barbecue. It is slightly warmer, but it's still cold out there. Yeah. Yeah, Manny. As a Giants fan, I don't know if you can say too much. Nope. Nope. You don't have to take Bernadette out anywhere, but you can definitely, fire up. The whole thing is I want to sit and be able to pay it attention. But I just haven't had the time. I know that in order for me to figure out what it is, I need to be able to sit down with that smoker for like 6 to 8 hours and watch it like a hawk. And I just don't have that time right now. Offset smoker, I tried a brisket and 2 chickens. The brisket took 11 hours. It was very good. The chicken were too smoky. Any suggestions on wood? He used hickory and mesquite. Those 2 woods are the most powerful woods you can use. I would suggest not using hickory or mesquite. I don't like either of those woods. They are too smoky for chicken. Like, they're too much for chicken, in my opinion. I like oak. I like maple. I like lighter flavored woods and fruit woods. Also, if you feel like it was over smoked, I'd be cautious to tell you to watch how your fire was burning, and make sure you don't see any thick, heavy white smoke coming from your smoker while you're cooking. ThermoWorks, I guess it just came out with a new set of 4 wireless pros. Might want to check that out for my work. Thank you very much, Baracho Barbecue. Eric, I certainly will. Pecan, maybe. Oh, yep. See, these guys are on it. Oak is my favorite wood to use as well. I don't like hickory and I don't like mesquite again, but I'm in an area where I don't have access to them, so I prefer what I started cooking with, which was primarily oak, and that's what my my favorite is, if you will. Manny, oak is a great catch-all. Yep. Yes, customer service definitely sells. You might be right, though I don't think so, because it's insulated. If anything, Bessie is the one that's going to crave warmer weather, because she'll run better when it's warmer. She'll run more efficiently, let's put it that way. All right, Lou says he's a pecan and cherry wood fan. Hedge apple. I'm using cherry a lot. Preston says. Funny, John. You trying to take my girls away from me? No. No. Yeah, so, I mean, like, that's one of those things, and I have not done a turducken. John Freeney says cherry wood has been great on a turkey mix with pecan. Is it pecan or pecan? I say pecan. Oh, man, I'm trying not to go through this like, Grant through Richmond. I'm closing it up. I say pecan. I wish I can get my hands on cherry wood, using apple and pecan oak. First time I smoked turkey was last way. And we'll have a turkey prepared. All right. No, Tom, she is not old enough to go on a date. Usually they are, well, I try to shoot for like 3.5 to 4 pounds for a boneless turkey, a boneless leg of lamb. Unfortunately, the Restaurant Depot there are times when they come in and they're like 7 pounds. And the smallest one you can get is 6.5. So, yeah. Yeah. How many pounds? All right, I see you drinking prune juice tonight. Yep. Sure is root beer prune juice. Oh man, greetings from Germany. You know, I was just there. I had a good time. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to be posting the video from Germany. It's a half an hour long, but I was unable to, like, I've been editing the video when I get time to. When I came back from Germany, I had like 2 or 3 other videos scheduled and like ideas for other videos, and I've just been kind of like editing this video when I have the opportunity to. So that's why it's like 2 weeks after or since I've been in Germany. But yes. Birthday chug. Great. I might have to go get some ice because this is pretty nice. I'm not even gonna lie. This is good stuff. Oh yeah, that was 2 big gulps for you. I'm trying to savor it, man. I don't want to drink it all. Tyler, thank you so very much. I would love to, RJ. Only thing is, unfortunately, it's getting cold now, so we can't get out there and cook as much as I would like. But just keep an eye out for instructional videos, you know, like teaching kids how to grill, or, you know, teaching my son how to grill or whatever. I really would like to get in. Again, this is a problem I have with that Weber I bought that had no hardware. Weber still has not sent me any hardware. I don't have hardware, and I can get the instructions offline. You know what, John? I do. This year, I won't say this is a record number. I get, for Thanksgiving, I get people that say, "Oh, I need X number of pounds of brisket and a turkey," or "I need a whole brisket and a turkey." So I am known for the brisket. A lot of folks in this area know me, know about the brisket, and they want brisket for Thanksgiving. It's just one of those things where they have something different than straight turkey or ham or other things like that. Yeah, I do. So Manny, you know what's crazy? I will be in Philadelphia on Sunday. And I'll be probably not too far away from you. James Church, James United Methodist is on Haynes. It's at Haynes in Germantown. I'll be there on Sunday at the 11 o'clock service. I don't know what time your service is at your church, but my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, passed away last year, about this time last year, and her birthday is the 19th, or her birthday was the 19th, and we are going to go to church all together, and we're going to go to one of my aunt's house after church. But you're more than welcome to come to service if you like. Again, Sunday, James United Methodist Church. It's on Haynes Avenue. It's just north of Germantown and Haynes. But yeah, come through if you're in the area. Hey, East LA. I'm not throwing up any gang signs. The thought crossed my mind to put up like LA or anything. You smoke briskets with the turkeys, or you keep it separate? So Lou, the problem is, in the first year, I think first year, so that was 2000. It had to be 2014, maybe 2015. I realized that I was not going to be able to cook like all of the orders I had, I realized I wasn't going to be able to cook all of the turkeys and all the other meats at the same time. So what ended up happening was anything that was not turkey, I would cook Tuesday into Wednesday, and then all of the turkeys I would cook Wednesday into Thursday morning. So, but there are some people that want their turkeys early. So what I'll do is, I know for sure this year I have, shoot, 4 briskets I might need to cook, 5 briskets I might need to cook. So those 5 briskets I will cook in the smoker with the turkey. But I know I have some brisket, I have some ribs, I have some lamb I need to cook. No chicken right now, is pretty much just brisket, turkey, and lamb. Oh, and 4 racks of ribs. So I'll end up having to cook 6. But for the most part, I cook everything non-turkey Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. And then I cook all of the turkeys at one point Wednesday into Thursday morning. £50 of crab legs. Wow. I don't believe so, because the ham comes from, the ham comes from the hind leg, where the picnic and shoulder is on the front leg. Front leg quarter. Smoking business. I would prefer something a little stronger, but this is pretty good. I've been told that you can run one with the other, if you know what I mean. Wow. No problem, man. Yeah, I understand. William, how you doing this evening? Goodness gracious. No, don't baste other than with butter. So technically, yes, I do. I guess I do baste. I'm not trying to smoke right now with all of this talk. Understood. Understood. William, that's what's up. Thank you very much for hanging out. All right, you guys might have to give me a couple minutes. I feel I've got some major indigestion I gotta go take care of. So hold that thought. I will be back. Give me 5 minutes, all right? Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry. Whew. Goodness. Golly, you guys are hilarious. Sorry. I went to get something to drink and take some Tums, but I couldn't find them. They weren't where I thought they were going to be. How's it awkward? You guys are hilarious. Again, this is why we are friends. I'm a little teapot. Oh man, there's a book called that. But this is just straight water. Sparkling water. But Tyler, you out there? All right, so my son made a Hello Fresh meal, and it was lemon, like lemon pepper, not lemon pepper. It was like a lemon. I'm still burping it up. Anyway, it was pasta, but it was oily, and when I was eating it, I should have known that it was oily. 40 pounds for $120 is kind of expensive. I had 7 pounds last time for $10. No. Tyler, someone asked what proof this is. Do you have any idea? Unfortunately, like I said, I just oil wasn't sitting well in my stomach. Looks darker than usual. This is root beer that Tyler sent out. This ain't your dad's root beer. All right, so what do you guys cook for Thanksgiving that's not turkey? Like, do you guys do any other, obviously hams are pretty big, but like non-traditional meats for Thanksgiving, or like for your family, like anything else? I just wanted to see what everybody else is cooking. That's all. Root beer. I like mine at 100 proof. Anything more, and it's a little too much. Anything less, and you can't cut it with anything. That's how I feel. Manny says he does a pork shoulder. Robert says he does a brisket and a pork butt. Especially his bread dressing with bacon and white bread. All right, Mark, that's what's up. So is it stuffing or is it dressing? It's always stuffing him. It's always been stuffing. I'm gonna try broccoli casserole instead of string bean. All right. I make a mean. It's like a spicy broccoli something or other with like cheese all in it and on it. I used to do that for the family at around Christmas time. Brussels and bacon. All right. Yes, I did, Ash. You might not have seen, but I got multiple DMs from you. I don't know if you remember, but I used my phone for the live stream. So as I'm getting the notifications from your Instagram messages, yeah, I got them. I hadn't gotten a chance to look at it because I've been doing a live stream. Let's see. Preston says it's dressing. It's stuffing. All right. Benji says smoked Chex Mix, bologna, baked beans, pumpkin pie on a Weber kettle. That sounds pretty interesting. Smoked duck gravy. Wow. Danny says he's going to be doing a brisket. Done a brisket. John says he's done brisket when he's tired of turkey. I'm not I'm not that big of a fan of pimento cheese. I know. I know. It's just, it doesn't do anything for me. Maybe I need to have it the right way or something like that. But pimento doesn't do it for me. Let's cook in the bird as stuffing. Cook separately as dressing. Mark, I have heard that debate before, or I have heard that before. But I'm going to post this to Instagram tomorrow probably and find out what folks say. Is it stuffing or is it dressing? RJ says barbecue chicken and pork roast is a must besides the turkey and the ham. All right. Lots of after dinner liquors. That's what's up, Tom. I'm all about it. Normally just bring wood and smoke whatever the family wants with. What's with it is up to them. All right, Lou agrees. He says dressing is on the side, stuffing is in the bird. Broccoli, mushroom, and cheese rice casserole. That sounds pretty good. Jalapeno pimento is the only one he messes with. Mark's right. Some good smoked bacon collards. All right. Cranberry, apple, and orange relish. Wow. Preston, that's like, 6. Is it 6 or is it half a dozen? Preston says you stuff the bird with dressing. That's one of those. All right, Chuck. I am not really old enough to remember that whole commercial, but I know what the reference is. Is it live or is it Memorex? Gotta do a bacon video that I'll see. I'll keep toying with the idea of doing like making bacon. That's funny saying making bacon. Tom says his wife makes a sausage stuffing. All right. Ash Boogie says smoked cabbage. I don't know about y'all. I'm more of a rice and gravy guy, not mashed potatoes. I don't mess with rice and gravy. I'm not a big gravy fan. I just don't. I'm not. 4J, is Joe or is it John? J. Roby says candy bacon. I should do a pastrami. Ain't you seen my video on the pastrami? It didn't turn out very well. John, all right. Sorry. There's a lot of folks in here tonight. Guys, you guys have been awesome. Hold on, timeout, pause. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out. Really, I appreciate it. Really sorry about that. All right. Hopefully it's not too serious. Let's put it that way. Not a fan of gravy. Never really have been. Just like I don't like mushrooms on steak. I don't like mushrooms. Oh my gosh, Rich, you're 40? What? Well, I guess that makes about sense. I'm 38. I guess, yeah. Preston, yeah, I suck. It was bad. Ooh, Mark says for Christmas he makes a Christmas balls, which are the shell of a orange filled with lime sherbet. That sounds pretty good. Preston says he's 41. There's always a one-upper in the room. Always a one-upper. There's a decent amount of food trucks in Baltimore, yes. Happy belated birthday, Chuck. So that is a turducken, RJ. It's not new. They take a chicken and put it inside they take a duck and put it inside of a chicken, and then they take the duck and the chicken and put it inside of a turkey. That's called the turducken. All right. Wow. Eric, happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños, amigo. 27. Tom says he's 66 and a half. Manny's 36. To all you young guys. Yeah, Jack, you are wise. Very wise. I still wouldn't mind having that 4-post lift in my garage, though. Lou, probably not. Only, and you might have, I don't know if you missed this or not, but if I have one turkey or one thing to do and I'm cooking, possibly. But when I have like a lot of food to cook and I'm trying to cook as efficiently as possible, I don't really like to do live streams. If I'm doing something that's like really easy, or I can coast and get it done, then yes. But I don't plan on doing any live streaming. But you never know. Yeah, like when it's big money on the line, I'm trying not to do that. Yeah, right. Jack says it's great, but he hits his head on it a lot. Put some padding on the underside. Yep, there you go, Chuck. Usually when you're like doing big events, you're too busy to like, oh, let me go ahead and take. Nope, I'm like, let me get this done. Let me get that done. Let me get this done. Let me get that done. Yeah. Yeah, RJ, thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yep, you're absolutely right, Eric. Hard to get sidetracked when the smoker is full. They say smoking is easy, but it's not. It is not. There are points where you can kind of let off and then throttle on, and let off and then throttle on. That's work party at O'Reilly, so nice. Jack says he needs a hard hat. Business is business. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Up. No problem. Lou, have a great evening, sir. Thank you for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. Yes, I have thought of a food truck. Baltimore is, Maryland in general, is a little difficult. There's some things that you are required to do and or use that would, doing barbecue would be slightly a hindrance if I'm trying to do it the right way. Let's put it that way. News on t-shirts. The t-shirts, actually, I believe the order went in today. I was trying to wait on more orders, and I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and get it done. You have not. All right. So full disclosure. To Samantha, I said hello. One of my, oh man, a good friend of mine from elementary school. Her name was Samantha. I used to get in trouble with Sam and Rose in elementary school all the time. I used to get in trouble with them. Let me just say all the time. Passing notes and all types of stuff. So, Samantha, wow. Nice, Preston. That's what's up. All right. So J Rotary, if you go out to barbecue, it's BRBQUE.com. That's the website I have set up for the merchandise. You can pre-order shirts. Again, that's BRBQUE.com. What ended up happening was I have a friend that was trying to help me out with the shirts, but he needed a certain amount of t-shirts before I could place the order. So we were trying to hit that number. I told you guys earlier that we needed like 40 shirts to be ordered, and I think I have 15, or it was less than 20. It's like a little more than a dozen and less than 20. So I was only like halfway there. So I was trying to wait and try to get some more orders. But at this point, I'm just going to have to go ahead and I'm going to foot the rest of the bill for the orders. And as people order the shirts, then that's going to be that. At the same time, my friend also was sick, so he was out of work for a little while, so he was unable to get the orders put in. But I've been talking with him all week long, and we finalized the numbers and the numbers of orders that need to get done. And I'm hoping to have that order in and in production by Friday. I'm hoping again to have that in production by Friday so that it can take a week or two for those things to come back. Once they come back, I will be able to ship them out to you guys. My aim was to get them out by Christmas, more or less, to try to get them out to you guys. And I'm sorry I haven't updated you. It's just been kind of, I don't want to tell you guys something and then it fall through. So unfortunately, I'd rather not say anything about it. But I probably should have kept you guys up to date. So that is that on the t-shirts. Here we're doing some tees and selfie next spring. Yep. Eric Thomas, you didn't miss much. We kind of BS and talked. Tyler sent out some seasoning for me to try. He also sent out some root beer for me to try. Yeah. We talked turkey earlier. You might have to go back and watch it. Jesus, smoking's easy. They're thinking of old guys sitting by a fire getting drunk. Oh man, sure enough, it does not. Ash Boogie, you're absolutely correct. Rich, I believe the website to order shirts is in the description of the video. I can check. Let's see. It is not. Let's see here. Pre-order t-shirts. BRBQUE.com. All right, pre-order t-shirts. BRBQUE.com. It is going to be in the Germany trip video in the description. Yes, there will be a link in the videos going forward to order t-shirts and or stickers. Again, BRBQ. Oh, wait, here, I can type it. Let me see. BRBQUE.com. BRBQUE.com. Can I pin this? No. How do I pin my comment? I guess not. George says he also does pork butt and smoked turkey meatballs. Nice. All right. That's what's up. Louisville Slugger, how you doing this evening? Labor and beer. Yep. Yeah. I'm not commenting. Leftover turkey and rice cauliflower cakes for the wife and me. Gotta get the keto, baby. That's what's up. Hey, yo, Johnny, how you doing? All right? We're not going to talk about what you want to talk about, so just leave that there, all right? Let it go. Smoke carcass. Yes. So, George, I used to take the when I was using actual chickens and using whole chickens to make pulled chicken, I used to make the meanest smoked chicken noodle soup, and it was delicious. I'm gonna be chilling in the cold, Iowa. Can't wait to leave here. Friday ain't coming fast enough. Oh man, Iowa. Whew. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe it'll be worth your while after a while. Mm. Oh goodness. Nope, James, I do not. The turkeys that I use are like previously frozen turkeys. I thaw them out. Takes a couple days to thaw out the turkeys. Once the turkeys are thawed, then they go in a brine. I actually picked up the first turkey of the year tonight. One of my coworkers is having an event on Saturday, and he wants brisket, pork shoulder, and a turkey. I'm like, why do you want a turkey, Dan? So I picked up the turkey today. The good thing is, depending on where you go and how many turkeys they have, you might be able to find one that's already thawed. So this one that I picked up was partially thawed. So by the time I need to cook it Friday into Saturday, actually I'm gonna get up early on Saturday morning, but it will have already been in the brine. Brining a turkey will definitely thaw it out faster. Wow, Preston says they got snow. Yep, Super Johnny, I do brine my turkeys. There is a video. It actually is my video. It's how to smoke a turkey and a what is it called? How to smoke a whole turkey and boneless turkey breast. And I talk all about brining and everything. It's a half an hour video. I'm sorry, but yeah. I have never used the Head Country original rub for turkey. I have heard about it though. John, you're so funny. He's like, do you deliver south of Baltimore? Yes, I deliver. He's way south. Preston makes his own before she started this. Mm. Yeah. Where's mine? Eric? I would love to try some. Just saying. Just saying. Benji said, I despise turkey. Why do you despise turkey? Okay, I'll bite. Patiently waiting for his response. Most people that hate turkey either have a turkey allergy or they just can't cook turkey. Which one is it? All right, so Eric from Baracho Barbecue says hit him up on Facebook, Baracho Barbecue, and his name again is Eric Serrano. Wow, Mark says he remembers the year he cooked the turkey but didn't thaw it out first. Great golden brown and done on the outside and food poisoning on the inside. Wow. Preston says despising turkey is like despising vanilla ice cream. Why do you not have Facebook? I don't like the fact that I use Facebook, but I still have Facebook. Yeah, much better than frying and frozen. But you know what? You know what's crazy? You can actually smoke. I don't know if you can smoke a frozen turkey. Maybe not. But I have like smoked. Actually, no. I cooked some turkey breast one time that was still frozen, and it turned out fine. Mm. Benji. Oh, Benji. Oh, Benji. Oh, man. Yes, indeed. That is definitely a house fire. And then, it's one of those, like, how you see those videos every year around Thanksgiving, people talking about being careful about frying turkeys, and you see, like, the fire department has a turkey that's like 6 feet up, and they drop it down into the oil. The only thing you need to remember is you lower your turkey slowly into the oil. There you smoke my turkey orders on a fresh UDS, then I give the drum away. Huh. That's what's up. Oh, William. Mm-hmm. Man, you guys are hilarious. Anyway. Injected one and kept the other additional all things appears. Yeah, William, he did take the cake. He went there and he outgunned us all. Smoked 2 turkeys last year, injected one and kept the other traditional for all the Thanksgiving purists. He injected one, got hammered. The traditional wasn't touched. Okay, I mean that's no comment. I just know I don't like it. I don't like the way injected anything looks. I'm all about that. But Turning Man, we talk turkey, from here and there, and like, you guys have any other questions about Thanksgiving? Again, this is bugging me, and I don't know if it's my eyes or if it's the camera. So hold on one second. I'm just trying to clean the lens here. I feel like it was a little bit hazed over. All right, see, that looks a lot crisper. I don't think he third personed himself. Who, me or someone on the live stream? Yeah, that's a good question. So, Comrade, did you brine the standard turkey, the traditional turkey? Right now, Eric, in Baltimore. Hold on, Alexa. What's the temperature?
Right now, it's 37 degrees.
37 degrees in Baltimore.
32 degrees.
With a low of 32. So it's gonna be cold. No, it was the year I got sick. It was like in the 20s. It was cold. Being out in the cold in the garage for 2 days, 2 nights straight, basically. That's the year I got sick. That had to have been 2000. That was 2015, because I wasn't working. That's funny. Preston. Between Preston and Eric, yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Really? Duck stuffed with sauerkraut. My wife and I bought some sauerkraut this past weekend from the farmer's market. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting snow tomorrow, too. Cornfield cold. See, that's probably why people didn't like the injected one. The injected one was better because It wasn't brine. Brining a turkey is key to making sure it does not dry out. Brining turkey is key to making sure it does not dry out. Tyler, man, thank you. Mm, 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 mm. Shout out to the Samanthas. Yeah. I don't like stuffing. Anyway. Oh, brine. I don't. I. I'd salt like a piece of beef, but not a turkey. I have seen people do it, and the salt helps to dry out the skin on a turkey. But I don't. There's certain things that I'll do, and there's certain things that I won't. I am I'm definitely a purist. In case you guys don't know, or I'm a purist in the seasoning certain things and getting certain things done, and things like that. But my goodness gracious. So brining, yes. So what brining does is you sit your turkey in a salt water solution. Uh, Passion. We're gonna put you in timeout. So brine, what you do with the brine. So my brine consists of 2 gallons of water, a cup and a half of salt, and a cup and a half of sugar, and then some seasoning. That's just me going off the top of my head, and that's per turkey. Per turkey, 2 gallons of water, a cup and a half of salt, a cup and a half of sugar, and like a palm full of some seasoning that I just put in there. I will warm up the water, release 1 gallon of water to dilute the salt and the sugar, and then put a cold gallon of water in the bucket, and then I'll put the turkey in there, and I'll let it hang out for 24 hours. What happens is the salt will draw out moisture from the turkey, and then through osmosis, that salt goes back into the turkey, and that's how you get your juices and everything like that to maintain everything in that turkey, that just deliciousness. Yeah, Rich, I see you. You definitely got ready. Any other vehicles you had to cold start after not starting them since the winter? Uh, Roger. Eric says he used the scary movie strong hand method on his turkey. Yep, I do stick with what works, Mark. I definitely do. But William, I really only brine whole turkeys. Benji says he'd rather have pizza for Thanksgiving. I'm sure that one pizza shop that's open will be thanking you. Yes, Tom, you can brine too long. Um, just like sitting out in the sun, sunbathing, you can like sit out in the sun for just enough time. You can sit out in the sun and then not do anything, and you can sit out in the sun and you can get burnt up. That's how I feel. Hopefully that analogy works. Uh, am I alone in preferring a ribeye steak over a rib roast? Well, a rib roast is a ribeye. You just have to cut it. Uh, that meat is just too big. You need to cut it. Smoke the turkey without the skin. I've done it with the chicken and it came out good with a rub on top. Said it done like a non-crisp skin. So Danny, tell what you need to do to help crispen your skin is cook at a higher temperature, and then I use the butter. I use butter as a cheater, and what the butter does is it will help to crisp that skin up. CT says, is it best to set a turkey out 3 days before smoking it? I will set a turkey out a few days so it can thaw out. Usually it takes 2 days for a turkey to thaw, pretty much, maybe 3, depending on how big and or how frozen it is. But usually 2 days to thaw, and then it goes into the brine, and it will thaw even if it's not fully thawed. It'll finish thawing in the brine over 24 hours. Brine works. Also mix the seasoning with butter and rub under and on top of the skin, and it makes for a juicy and flavorful bird. I'm shaking my head no, because I don't like to disturb the skin very much. I just don't. That's just me. No, I do not. I put the turkey pretty much wet. I don't pat it dry. I don't dry it off. I don't do anything like that. I use the moisture from the brine to as a adhesion promoter for the seasoning that I put on the turkeys. Baracho, I have no idea. I don't know. Oh, Preston's presentation. Lighter brine. So William says, if you were to do like 2 gallons of water, maybe 3/4 of a cup of salt and 3/4 of a cup of sugar and a seasoning, you can probably let the turkey sit in the brine for 2 days. He's saying a lighter brine would equal longer soak time. You probably actually just add a gallon of water or 2 to help dilute everything, and that might help as well. I brush the butter on. I use the heat from a smoker. I have a little, I don't know, quart saucepan, whatever pot. I stick like 4, maybe 5 sticks of butter in it, and I'll stick it out around the smoker so that the butter melts. And I have one of those like barbecue brushes that I just kind of baste. Come on, my friends are talking right now. I can't mute it. I didn't mute it ahead of time. No. So depending on how strong I feel, I do 1 or 2 things. When it's in the brine, I will either take the brine outside and it's cold enough. One of the things that because of the fact that it's in such a saline solution, there is no bacteria that will form, so you can actually leave it sitting out. I don't suggest leaving a turkey sitting out in a brine for longer than a day, but room temperature water or slightly lower than room temperature water in a brine is just fine to leave it sitting out. It does not have to go back into the refrigerator. Eric says he's never smoked a whole turkey before, but what you waiting for? Preston says smoked turkey legs are worth their weight in gold. Yep. So Preston says he brines in a 5-gallon bucket with ice. When I put turkeys in, and I use it's like 65-gallon trash can. I put the water, salt, water. I put it all in the trash can. Put the turkeys in the trash can, and they sit overnight. And I do add some ice to it, but it's not full ice. Yeah, why dry it if you want it to be moist anyway? Ash, I'm just like, I don't want to dry it because I feel like that's going to take some of the saline brine that is going to help it to be flavorful off of the turkey. I don't know. I had this debate with someone. Eric, I don't cook the time. I cook the temperature. So what ends up happening is the turkeys that are closest to the end of the fire, I'll stick probes in so if I'm cooking, if I have 6 turkeys on the top shelf and 6 turkeys on the bottom shelf, I know that the turkeys that are up at the top towards the front of the smoker, towards the front of the heat source, are the ones that are going to be done first. So I'll stick a probe in one of those, and when those temperatures start getting close, I manually temp all of the turkeys, and when they hit temperature, I start pulling them out, and I'll pull them out, wrap them up, let them breathe for a little while, then wrap them up, and then they get put in the car and then out for delivery. Big shrimping. Yep. Preston is actually I spot on. I use butter. I use butter to crisp the skin on a turkey, and phenomenal. You know, when you are smoking, there are times when the turkey might have a darker appearance than, you know, than others. Is the temp the same as frying? No. You fry a turkey at like 350 degrees. You smoke a turkey at 275. Is that what you're asking? Or is the internal temperature of the turkey? Yes, that's the same. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I asked you, dude, I just said that a second ago. I said that I take the turkey out of the brine. Pretty much, I let it drip dry. I don't wipe it off. And then I put the seasoning right on. I mean, I take the turkeys out of the trash can I use for the brine, and then they go into one container, right? Once they finish dripping and all the extra brine comes off of them, then what I do is I put them into other containers, and then I season them right away. Yep. I don't let them dry because I want the seasoning to stick, and I use the brine as a adhesion promoter. Danny, tell him again. He says you cannot stress enough to cook to internal temperature for your best cook. Uh, Mark, I won't say that that's not that big of an issue, but I haven't found that with the turkeys, the residual cook is not. I don't have a problem with it. But what do you mean bacteria doesn't care how hot your cooker is? Yes, Ash Boogie, dude. You must have watched my video and didn't know it was me because I say the same exact stuff. The whole thing is you want it to get the right color, and then once it gets the right color, you cover it up, and it won't take on any additional, won't take on much more color. Excuse me, but I will lightly cover it up. I don't like wrap it tight either, because I don't want the skin to moisten, not moisten. I don't want the skin to, I don't know, uncrispin. I don't know. The internal temperatures look just like poultry, 165. I mean, it's poultry, 165 degrees at the breast, 175 at the, yes, soggy. That's the word I was looking for. Once you crispen it up, you don't want it to get soggy by wrapping it up too tight, and it the moisture, the condensation is gonna make the skin soggy. All right. So 165 degrees at the breast, 175 degrees at the thighs. Preston, exactly. Yes. Tent. Tent. T-E-N-T. Tent is for windows. Rap ends the drums. Nah, see, I don't even need to do that. If you're not cooking on hell, if you're not cooking cooking everything on hell, then you don't need to wrap up the ends of the legs. Again, just me. I actually want that pullback from the legs, the turkey legs, because I want to make sure that the heat is right and that they are done. Brine, definitely brine. Preston, you know what's crazy? It's not even that I ain't got time for that. It's just it's not like the heat is not high enough to be able to like do some damage. Like I've seen people who have burnt the hell out of the turkey, like the turkey legs, and it's just because there's too much heat hitting that turkey leg. So of course the sacrificial piece is going to be that around the bones on the turkey leg. Excuse me, but that's not the case when I do water pan. Yes, definitely. Absolutely right, Eric. Actually, you know, this put me to sleep. Good luck with the cooks. Thank you, Mark, very much as always for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. Yes to the water pan, definitely. I always add moisture to my smokers. I try to at least. There are times when I don't use a moisture pan, but yes, yes, yes. Oh, sorry. My coffee is done. Oh, wait, look. Now my coffee is done. All right, Kirk, that's what's up. How long are you brining those turkeys for? Just overnight? Just curious. Why no water pan? I think 24 hours is enough for brine. But what does your brine consist of, Michael? Sorry. Really? Huh. I I always use water. Have a good one. Oh man. Next Wednesday night. That might not be conducive. Crap. I didn't really think about that. We'll see how this goes. Ice over the brush. Okay. So, wow, your brine is kind of concentrated. So I'll do a cup and a half of sugar and salt. Excuse me. And 2 gallons of water. Eric, I understand. Thank you very much. Have a good one. I don't do injections. Yeah. James, thank you very much. What words of wisdom. I'm just hanging out. Rich, take care. Thank you, sir. Have a great evening as well. Great big old water pan. Izzy eats. What is he good? James, good night, sir. Have a great rest of the evening. I'm about to hit the hay as well. Gosh. What's the other cup? What's the 1-1-1 ratio? Dude, smoked turkey carcass is great for making the soup out of. Just saying. No problem. I just wanted to make sure before I jumped any conclusions. So yeah, a couple of, and I've done brown sugar, and honestly, it to me it really didn't make much of a difference, other than the tint on the turkey skin was a little bit darker when I used the brown sugar. A cup of kosher salt. Actually, I do a cup and a half of kosher salt, a cup and a half of sugar, a palmful of seasoning, and 2 gallons of water. The whole thing is, I really feel like, I don't know, maybe it was just me, and I don't know if I'm getting it confused, but there was one year where my turkeys came out dark out of the smoker, and I mean, they weren't burnt or anything, it was just they were dark. I guess the fire wasn't burning exactly the way that it needed to, and the turkey, the skin didn't suffer, but it was darker than I would have liked it to been. So, and I don't remember if that was a year where I used brown sugar because I ran out of regular sugar or not. But William, are you cooking for other folks? Because I know I had one year where I did smoked turkeys, and I had this one girl. She ended up texting me later, and she said, when her grandmother saw the turkey because of how dark it was, she told the girl that I'm trying to think what this girl's name was. Anyway, we're just gonna call her Samantha since we were talking about Samantha's all night long. So Samantha's grandmother, no, this is a fictional name. It was not Samantha. Samantha's grandmother told her that she wasn't serving that burnt turkey, so she forced one of her uncles or her father, the grandmother forced one of her uncles or her father to go out to the store buy a fresh turkey. Now, mind you, when you have to buy a turkey on like Thanksgiving morning, the only turkeys you're gonna find are those fresh ones, and they could be like $4 a pound. So she went out and had this turkey bought, brought it back home. The grandmother threw it in the oven, cooked the turkey. I won't say burnt the turkey, but she dried the turkey out. So when it came time to serve turkey, people were ranting and raving over the smoked turkey, and no one touched her dried out burnt turkey that she said. She said it made her feel so good inside, especially when her grandmother started telling people that it was her idea to get the smoked turkey. So Samantha texted me this in a long message, and I just felt real good. So yes, Chuck, it couldn't agree more. Exactly. All right, kosher salt, molasses, bay leaves, and water. That's what's up. Butter underneath the breast and skin. Nope, I'll put butter on the top side. But I will not. I don't like to disturb the skin. I don't know. I don't know why. I just leave it alone. I do put butter on the outside of the skin though. I melt like 4 to 6 sticks of butter, and then I'll go around and put butter on the top side of the entire turkey, with a like basting brush. So pretty dope. Yeah, like William, I'm telling you, I could not believe it. I got this text message later from the girl, and again, we're gonna just call the girl Samantha. I got the text message from Samantha, and I was reading it like, what? Yo, she ran out and got a new turkey? Like, what, for real? She's like, yeah. She said, then come to find out the turkey, like I said, her grandmother had made the turkey like in a rush. I guess because she made it in a rush, it was all dried out. Samantha said, I can't believe my grandmother went out and bought a turkey, or had, one of my uncle. I can't remember if it was an uncle or a father, but one of the men went out and bought a turkey like Thanksgiving morning. She cooked the turkey, and Samantha said that her grandmother's turkey, the one that she did, was all dried out and nasty. But the one that I did, it had darker color, and she didn't like that. I've never used a liquid sweetener. Uh, Michael, shoot, I understand. I do the same thing with pork. Definitely. So, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up soon. I'll try this video tomorrow. Nah, man, you're good. The first videos always suck. The first year or so videos are gonna suck compared to your second year videos. You guys have been telling me that every now and again I knock one out of the park. But yeah. William says molasses, maple syrup, and agave. That sounds good. William, adios. Hasta luego. Que tengan buena noche. Can you put the thermometers up on the site for you? Eric, they are in the description of the video. Long-range wireless thermometers. Everything about your videos gets better with experience. Except for the length. But we've had that discussion. Gracias, amigo. This last little bit, I need to save it and put it over some ice and just put some ice in this daggone container. I can't, well, I can believe I sat and drank it. It's pretty good. It's really good. Tyler, thank you so very much. Man, that was awesome. In case you guys missed it, Tyler sent out a nice note. Mason Jar Barbecue and Catering. That's what's up. Mason Jar Barbecue and Catering. Thank you so very much, Tyler. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to send this out to me. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So in case you guys missed it, Tyler sent out some of his seasoning. Tyler's Meat Palace. All-purpose rub and seasoning. And this is a 16 ounce. This is a pound. Use this rub for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Especially good on roasted vegetables in the oven. So, not giving out the secrets on what's in it. What's in the box? I'm not even going to tell you what I smell. So I definitely get a kick out of smelling different seasonings and trying to decipher what's in it. You saw me shaking it up, and I'm trying to like see what's in here. All right, we're gonna leave that alone. I could stare at it all night. Definitely good luck with your business, Tyler. Definitely. Mason Jar Barbecue and Catering. Nope, that's not his. There's a restaurant called Mason Jar. It's in Mahwah, New Jersey. Roomy bar restaurant offer many beers on tap, plus an array of American standards in rustic digs. Awesome. All right, so we've been hanging out, unfortunately, for 2 hours. Really want to say thank you to you guys. I couldn't be here, or I wouldn't be here without you guys. Next week, we're going to have to figure that one out. I know for sure I will be getting ready and prepping for my cook on Thanksgiving next Wednesday. So I think next Wednesday I might not be able to do the live stream at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll try to figure something out. I don't know exactly what the plan is just yet, because I just don't. Something in my eye. Thank you very much, Tom, for hanging out. Yep. You trying to tell me something, Preston? You trying to tell me shut up? Huh? Was that a polite way of telling me to shut up? Gosh, I got something in my eye. Definitely. Cheers. Thank you so very much again for hanging out. You guys are awesome. I definitely appreciate you guys. Rice Halls. Tom, good night. Danny, good night. Preston, deuces. Thank you guys again for hanging out. All right, I'm out. Talk to you guys later. Don't forget, watch the Germany video tomorrow. I'd greatly appreciate it.